Hello boys and girls, my name is Michael SK and welcome back to the Labyrinth of Grisaia. So it's been a while since I'd last recorded. I apologize for that, and because of that, I don't exactly remember what happened last time. I remember something along the lines of Yuji wanting to go Dede for the sake of Sachi's happiness, just to make her, you know, the happiest person out there. That's really all I remember. So we'll be going into Master of Playground Activities. I'm pretty sure this is the beginning of that chapter. For the most part, ceremonies are designed for the enjoyment of the crowds, not for the benefit of whoever's actually being celebrated. A festival might be about asking the gods for safety and good harvests, but the villagers still dance and sing. Even at a funeral, the survivors drink and reminisce about the departed. The passage of time hasn't changed that basic dynamic, and apparently it applies to our wedding as well.
やっぱり新郎新婦登場といえばゴンドラでしょう。ゴンドラゴウンゴウンと天井から登場。悪くないです。
Totally forgot. This is proof that it's been a while since I'd last recorded. I forgot. We're coming up on a wedding for Yuji and Sachi. Jesus Christ. Man, I am really out of it with this one.
私はワイヤーで空を飛びながら登場ってのも捨てがたいと思うけどな。それならいっそスカイダイビングウェディングなんてどう？きっといやーって感じになれて楽しいのよさ。
I'm down for that. Let's have some excitement in our lives. The moment I exit my room, I find myself in the middle of a boisterous conversation. I was wondering why you people were being so noisy out here first thing in the morning, talking about the wedding again.
そう、今日は打ち合わせがある日だって聞いたから、私たちの意見をさっちゃんに伝えてるの。
Oh, that's right. Sachi wanted to choose her own wedding dress without much of Yuji's opinion, which I think is a good idea. Why not? Okay, but what you're talking about right now is a reception. We're not planning on having anything like that.
そういえばそうでした。じゃあ、なんでお兄ちゃんたちは披露宴やらんの？
That shit's expensive. We did decide to tie the knot, but we're still just students. We can't start splurging on this sort of thing.
だけど結婚式よ。女の子にとって一生に一度の晴れ舞台なのよ。それならウェディングケーキに入刀しときたいってのが当然じゃない。
I'm pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do at a reception or for celebrating a wedding. But to each their own.
ですが、入刀ならいつでも出せますし。突っ込まない。私は突っ込まないんだからね。はい。どちらかといえば、みちる様は突っ込まれる側ですよね。性的な意味で。
I see we're already jumping into this shit.
その上ボケを重ねてきた。まあ、さっちゃんがそれでいいって言ってるなら無理強いはしないしね。
As the date of our wedding grows closer, it's been increasingly common for me to find the women happily discussing it like this. I suppose it's proof that the people around us genuinely approve of our marriage. But this level of support probably means they were eager to see us move past the vague dating phase and make the nature of our relationship clear. Sachi had been worried that holding a ceremony so abruptly might rub people the wrong way, but it seems like that fear was totally unfounded. ほら、サチ。次は幼馴染カップル向けブライダルの特集記事をチェックよ。はい。Watching from the corner of my eye as Sachi thumbs through Meikyuu's magazine with a smile on her face, I sit down and flip on the lobby television.
それでは次のニュースです。
Ooh, the news.
15日の午後2時頃、西間崎3丁目の公園に不審物があるとの通報を受けた警察が現場に駆けつけたところ。
Wait, it's the 16th. So that was yesterday.
ダイナマイト状の爆発物を模したと思われる物体がベンチ下の段ボール箱の中から発見されました。なお、通報の1時間前にはインターネット上でこれから爆弾を仕掛けに行くとの書き込みがあったことが分かっています。
Okay.
西間崎では2ヶ月前にも同じような事件が発生しており、一連の犯行はインターネット上の掲示板で書き込みを行っているトイボマーなる人物によるものとみて警察は調べを進めています。
So I guess this is the conflict that I've been talking about, saying what's going to go wrong, and I feel like this is it. So they plant toy bombs that don't actually explode. Interesting.
まさかとは思うけど、これユージとさっちゃんがやってるんじゃないわよね。
I really hope it isn't.
そうなの?
Of course not. If I was a mad bomber, I wouldn't leave dummies all over the place for no good reason.
ダイナマイトのような爆発物は安価で手に入りやすいのが魅力ですが、セムテックスなどのプラスチック爆弾の方がはるかに扱いやすいですしね。
Sachi's knowledge on explosives seems to be increasing, which is cool, but scary.
その詳しさが否定の説得力をどんどん奪い取っていってる気がするのは私だけ？それにさ、爆弾なんて作ろうと思って簡単に作れるもんじゃないんでしょ？最近はそうでもないわ。ユミちゃん、いつからそこに？最初からいたわよ。
Well, when you don't speak up, no one knows. Especially in a visual novel. I didn't even notice. Not bad, Sakaki.
今回はたまたま、きっとたまたまよ。ユミちゃんが影の薄さを気にしてんのは分かったから、話の続きを。分かっているわよ。今はインターネットを介せば欲しい情報は何でも手に入る時代よ。それは爆弾の作り方だって例外じゃないわ。確かにネット中毒者のユミコが言うと説得力があるわよね。
She is an internet addict. There's proof of that throughout this entire franchise.
私は別に中毒者というわけでは。
That's a lie.
でもこの前学校の建て替え工事の影響で光回線が使えなかった時、妙にイライラしてたじゃんかよ。あれはだって。
I mean, I'm addicted. I'm not gonna go ahead and deny anything. I need my phone in my life, and I need my computer in order to do the things that I have been doing recently. I guess I could, set things aside, but I won't be happy. I can definitely say I'm addicted to the internet in some sort of way.
脱線しそうだから話を戻させてもらうけど、今は本物の爆弾を作るのも難しくないってことでいいのよね。
Just gotta watch a YouTube video on it.
ええ、コンビニエンスストアが1軒あれば十分に殺傷能力のある爆弾が作れるというのは割と有名な話よ。危ねえ、そんなことでいいのかよ、コンビニ。私たちにとって便利なお店は犯罪者にとっても便利なお店ってことですね。
That's an oddly optimistic point of view there.
いや、ここでうまいこと言わなくてもいいから。それより問題なのはテレビで言ってた事件がこの街で起こってるってことなのよさ。
And that's why I think there's going to be a conflict coming up.
そうそう、もしユージみたいにすぐドカーンってビル爆破しちゃうようなやつがいたら、私も安心して外を歩けないし。
Not to worry, it's pretty much impossible for your average Joe to get their hands on that much explosive material.
じゃあなんでユージは用意できたのよ。
Uh-oh.
それは聞くだけ野暮ってものよ。ねえ、私たちって実はとんでもないやつのクラスメートになっちゃったんじゃないの？
And now she's noticing this?
それもものすごいバカな話な。
Come on.
でも最近はどこも物騒ってのは本当よね。どうするユージ、もしさっちゃんが事件に巻き込まれたりしたら。
Kick ass? Now that's what I'd call a foolish question. No matter what the circumstances, I'll use all the means at my disposal to protect Sachi, even if it means turning the entire world against me.
ゆうくん。
Damn, dude.
まあユージは本当にそれができちゃうからね。やっぱり三島崎で一番危険なのはユージなんじゃない？
Most likely.
逆を言えばそれだけ風見くんのそばは安全ということにもなるわ。頼もしい人が彼氏でよかったわね、小峰さん。はい、確かにそうですね。
Sachi smiles in response to Sakaki's words, but I don't fail to notice that it's not quite the same as her usual grin.
っていうか、二人とも時間は大丈夫なの？今日は何時から？打ち合わせは10時からで、午後からは公園で遊んだりする予定になっています。今日、結婚式で着るドレスを決める日なのよね。はい、試着もさせていただけるとのことで、今からとても楽しみです。
Yes, the very expensive wedding dresses.
ねえ小峰さん、これは前から聞こうと思っていたことなのだけれど、ドレスは本当に既製品のレンタルでいいの？
Okay, renting is a better move. I'll go with renting.
もしあなたと風見くんさえよければ、私の方でテーラーメイドのドレスを用意させてもらうことだって。榊さんは本当にお優しい方ですね。優しいとかそういうものではないのよ。私はただ自分のエゴであなたたちの結婚を祝わせてほしいと思っているだけだから。
Well, someone's going a little dead, eh? I'm starting to notice these things, guys. I'm being converted. Sakaki.
榊さんのお気持ちはとても嬉しいのですが、ゆうくんも言っていたように、私たちはまだ学生です。それに私のお父さんとお母さんの結婚式も親族のみのささやかなものだったと聞いていますから。
What?
つまりサッチンは2人と同じような結婚式にしたいって考えてんだべ。うん、そう。小峰さんにそういう考えがあるなら、私もこれ以上この話をするつもりはないわ。
Something just came to mind that has nothing to do with this, but I was just thinking of like Sachi's parents. You know those like shows and I guess really anything where the parents of the child is a little bit more centered on as a character, but when you see their parents, the parents look like the child. When the parents meet each other for the first time, do they just see each other and the fact that they look like each other and just know, alright, we gotta get together to create a child that looks like us? I never really quite understood that. I feel like that's just laziness on the creator's part.
あなたたちが主役の結婚式なのだから、あなたたちのやりたいようにやるのが一番だもの。
To be honest, I have no idea why the fuck I brought that up. That was completely random.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Well, that was fun.
お待たせしてしまってすみません。今日はドレスの選定でしたよね。
This place is fucking fancy.
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Holy damn.
はい、こちらこそよろしくお願いします。
After taking her seat and getting through the pleasantries, our wedding planner spreads out her materials on top of the table. This is her first year on the job, so she's got plenty of energy, and she also hasn't made any attempts to nudge us toward the more expensive options in the way a jaded veteran might. Sachi and I both trust her.
それから先日お電話でご相談いただいた件についてなのですが、式場となるチャペルのキャパ35人まででしたら、お値段もほとんど変わらずに参列される方の人数をお増やしいただくことは可能です。
35 people is not a lot.
お値段もほとんど変わらないんですか？
はい、式場のチャージ料は会場の大きさごとに決まっているものですし、料金が上がるのはスタッフの人手を増やした時や披露宴を行う予定で引き出物やお料理の数が増えた場合がほとんどですから。
なるほどです。そういうことならぜひお願いしたいと思うのですが、ゆうくんはどうですか？
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
かしこまりました。では今後はそのように進めさせていただきますね。
よろしくお願いします。
それでドレスのお話に戻るのですが、以前からお渡ししていたカタログの方はもうご覧になられたりしてます？
This person talks so fast, just like someone who would honestly be a wedding planner, just someone who, you know, is having to set shit up or whatever. Anything that's similar to a wedding planner. I can't think of similar jobs, but I love fast talkers like this, just getting through this stuff, except for when I'm rambling.
それはもう折り目がつくほどに。
本当ですね。
いざ見てみるとどれも素敵なものばかりで、なかなか候補を絞れなくて。
そうですね。ウェディングドレスを着る機会はどうしても限られてしまいますから、そうおっしゃる方も多いんですよ。
That effect?
ただレンタルドレスは他の店舗と在庫を共有する形になってしまいますので、なるべく早めに決められた方が間違いないと思います。特に風見さんたちの場合は結婚式まであまり時間がありませんから。
That is true.
今日で決めることができるでしょうか。
大丈夫ですよ小峰さん。私も精一杯お手伝いさせていただきますから、お気に入りの一着を見つけちゃいましょう。
Well, yeah, it's nice to know that this person is like really committed. It's not someone that's just trying to get money for her job, but knowing that people are really, trying to, make the most of what they're having to do, of their goal, like actually have the goal out there and show people that they want, happiness in the outcome and not just their paycheck is pretty awesome.
わかりました。プランナーさんにそれだけの覚悟がおありなら、この小峰幸全部のドレスを試着するつもりで頑張ります。
全部っていうのはさすがに冗談ですよね。
Oh shit.
いえ、本気です。
Sorry about that. My wife does joke around, but she doesn't tell lies.
頑張ります。
This planner's gonna go insane.
それで途中から他の社員の方にもモデルをお願いすることになったのですが、
God damn it.
みんなだんだん楽しくなってきてしまって、最後には女の子だらけのファッションショーが始まってしまいました。
As we make our way to the park, the spot of today's date, Sachi happily tells me all about her session with the planners. Women generally like to take as much time as they possibly can picking out their clothes, and when you're choosing a wedding dress, I suppose that's doubly true, whatever the fuck that word is, true. You went pretty far over schedule there. How many did you check out altogether?
そうですね。
What?
100から先は覚えていません。
Fucking yikes. Ooh, I got a message. Oh, that's Twitter. What are you, some kind of legendary fighter pilot?
でもお店に在庫があったものに関しては一通り目を通せたと思います。
No wonder it took so long. So, were you ultimately able to pick the one you're going to wear?
はい、もうすぐ時間というところでこれだと思うものが見つかりました。
Lit? I see. Well, at least you found one in the end.
あのドレスの可愛さはゆうくんも思わず着てみたいと口にしたくなること間違いなしです。
Oh, I greatly disagree. Not sure what the point of that would be. Naturally, I was also deciding what I'd wear at the same time Sachi was picking out her dress. But the very first... God damn it, Twitter. But the very first outfit they showed me seemed good enough, so it took all of 3 seconds for me to finish. That's not to say that I'm completely indifferent to what we wear. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what Sachi looks like in her dress. Although she no longer dresses like a maid day in and day out, the girl still tends to buy multiple copies of the same outfit and wear them over and over. So, it has some real impact whenever I see her in something new.
今、いやらしいことを考えていましたね。
We did not actually! Did it look that way?
はい、ゆうくんにしては珍しく口元がにやけていましたから。
Well, I was having some pleasant thoughts to be sure.
大変です。いやらしいことを考えていたと素直に白状されてしまいました。これは今夜の下着は慎重に選ばなければいけません。と、そんなことをしているうちに目的地に着いてしまいましたね。
It's just about noon, so why don't we start off by eating?
はい、今日のお弁当は早起きして一生懸命作りましたから期待していてくださいね。
Well, now I'm looking forward to it.
どうぞ、召し上がれ。
What we got? Once we've spread out our plastic picnic sheet and settled down in the shade of a tree, Sachi offers me the first side dish with a blinding smile of her face, or on her face. So first up, we've got beans and sausage simmered in tomato sauce, huh?
ちなみにご飯は空豆と高菜を使ったおにぎりです。
Guys, I eat such basic foods that I don't know what any of this is. I've never heard fava, I've never heard beans, I've never heard mustard, and I've never heard greens. I did not mean that. God damn it, I didn't mean for that to fucking rhyme. The principle behind Sachi's lunches is pretty clear. To put it simply, we're always full of food I like. If I eat something enthusiastically the first time she serves it to me, she makes a note to serve it again. Anything I react poorly to doesn't show up on our plates again. Through this trial and error process, she's narrowed her repertoire down to just the stuff I like. Amane would try to find clever ways to get me to eat healthy ingredients I'm not fond of, but Sachi's pretty ruthless about cutting out anything that doesn't go over well. Guess that comes down to a fundamental difference in their philosophy about food.
いかがですか？ゆうくんの好きな豆料理に関しても随分バリエーションが出てきたと思うのですが。
I'm always trying to chug down water in between these little breaks of speaking, but it's so hard. Yeah, it's a pretty huge difference from that lunch full of plain cooked beans you made when we first started going out.
そう言っていただけると、軍隊の飯よりひどいと言われて枕を濡らしたあの頃の私も浮かばれるというものです。
Wow. Given that unfortunate history, it's easy to imagine the feelings Sachi put into this lunch. She wants me to enjoy it, and she wants me to say it's delicious. Simple enough, but I can't say it's unpleasant. It tastes good too. Well done, Sachi.
はい、ありがとうございます。
When I stroke her head like this, Sachi always smiles contentedly. And when I see that blissful expression on her face, I can feel my own heart warming as well. I don't really have any firm grounds for saying this, but I think this is exactly the kind of emotional connection you need if you want to spend the rest of your life with someone. Look, don't just sit there looking at me. You should eat too.
もちろんそのつもりなのですが、もう少しゆうくんが食べているところを見ていたいんです。
That's not weird at all. You're not going to fill your stomach that way.
そうでもありません。
What?
今なら料理を作る人は自分が作った料理を食べてくれる人の顔を見て満腹になるのと言っていたお母さんの気持ちがわかる気がするんです。
I see. Come to think of it, Sachi's been growing calmer and more caring lately, even a little motherly at times. Maybe it feels that way to me because she's trying to follow in the footsteps of the gentle mother she remembers from her childhood.
お腹がいっぱいになったら次は運動の時間です。
This is some nice music here. I don't know if I've ever heard this. Having polished off our lunches, we've been relaxing for a few minutes when Sachi suddenly springs to her feet. I figured you'd say something pretty soon. What equipment do you want to play with today?
どのではなく全部です。
Ooh. Everything?
はい、全部です。
I can't say no when she looks at me with those eager eyes, clearer than the waters of Lake Meikyuu. Some time ago, I remember telling JB I'm not stupid enough to fall for a honey trap. But it seems like I may have overestimated myself. Alright, I'll follow your lead today, Sachi.
そういうなんだかんだ言って優しいところ大好きですよ、ゆうくん。
That's what I've been told. I'm a negative bitch. But sometimes, I get told, you know, underneath all that pessimistic attitude bullshit that I always pull out of my ass, I have a heart. At times. She really isn't taking any chances, is she?
次は
After leaping energetically off her swing, Sachi pauses to decide what we'll play with next. I take the opportunity to catch my breath. I'm sure plenty of people would think a date involving playground equipment is a bit bizarre at our age, but there's actually a surprising level of depth to the experience. Slides offer an opportunity for training and escape from high places, and climbing poles are a good substitute for the ropes you'd use in Special Forces boot camps. Looking at it that way, the common playground starts to seem more like a facility for the development of child soldiers. Anyway, you're seriously exhaustible when it comes to dates in the park, Sachi.
その件に関してはゆうくんにお礼を言わなければいけませんね。
Ah, you mean the morning runs?
はい、少しでもゆうくんと一緒の時間を作ろうと思って始めたことが自分の血肉になっているのを実感します。
Man, back when I used to go on runs, not just in the morning, but in general, I had pretty damn good stamina. I was so healthy back then, and Well, look at me now. That's definitely something to be happy about, but honestly, I think you have a little bit too much energy when the playground's concerned.
決めました。次はシーソーで遊びましょう。
Yeehaw. Ignoring my complaints entirely, Sachi points to the next item on her itinerary? Whatever. I'd like to keep playing along, but it's almost 5 p.m. We should really be heading over to the hospital pretty soon before they get busy with dinner.
そうですね。今回で最後というわけではないですし、次の遊具で最後にしましょう。
Sachi's face clouds slightly for a moment, but her smile soon returns. I feel like you're casually laying the groundwork for next time, but it's the seesaw for now, right?
いえ、次が最後ということでしたら、滑り台を希望します。
Damn, dude. Guys, make sure you get yourself a girl who's a kid at heart, but a mature woman in the sheets. Hopefully that made sense. Is that something you had in mind from the start?
実は以前から一度やってみたいと思っていたことがあって、昨日のうちに決めていたんです。
Oh, please don't tell me it's anything sexual. Sounds like you came well prepared.
そうと決まれば、こうしている時間がもったいありません。Now let's go です。
I heard English in there. That's Spanish. Why'd you switch to Spanish at the end? Alright! Okay. So when you say sitting down together, is this what you meant?
はい、バッチリです。
Sachi turns back to confirm my position, then smiles in evident satisfaction. Having followed her onto the slide as instructed, I'm now sitting directly behind her in a position akin to that of a bobsledder.
ここからのプロデュースは、自称公園遊びの達人こと小峰幸にお任せください。
God damn it, Yuji's eyes, he's just like, fuck. That enthusiasm is actually making me more worried, you know.
そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫です。あとはこのまま一緒に滑るだけですから。
What? That's really all you wanted to do?
はい。こうやって滑るのってなんだかとってもラブラブな感じがするじゃないですか。
I suppose. Now that you mention it, I think I've seen American couples doing this sort of thing on water slides at the pool.
簡単に言えば、ゾンビ映画で最初に襲われる頭の悪いカップルのようにイチャイチャしてみたかったというわけです。
I'm not sure you're getting your ideas about romance from the best possible sources.
実は幼い頃にも一度ゆうくんを誘ってみようと思ったことがあるのですが、恥ずかしくて言い出せませんでした。
Damn it, they should have done it. Guess that means you're not embarrassed anymore?
というよりは、自分がしたいと思っていることを相手が言い出してくれるのを待っていられなくなっただけなのかもしれません。
Ah, taking the initiative. Sorry, I'm not too good at that sort of thing.
大丈夫です。ゆうくんがツンデレだということはよくわかっていますから。
Oh boy. Have to say I'm a little alarmed that Sachi's starting to put me in the same mental category as Meikyuu. But, as a man, I've got to take responsibility for making her spell everything out like this. Alright then, I did declare my intention to go Dede, after all, and I wasn't lying when I told you I'd follow your lead.
はい、ゆうくんならそう言ってくれると思っていました。
While I have my justifications, deep down, I was mainly looking forward to seeing her smile like this. The girl's turning me into a bit of a hypocrite. So how do we go about doing this?
実はここから先が一番重要なポイントと言っても過言ではありません。お互いの呼吸をぴったりと合わせなければスロープの途中で止まってしまうという一番かっこ悪い姿を晒すことになってしまいます。
I want to have the neighborhood kids start calling us the dorks who stopped halfway, that's for sure.
そうならないためにもゆうくんはまず大きな声で「サチ大好きだ!」と言ってください。
What?
風見流スーパー護身術の教えにもありますよね。普段通りの力を発揮するためにまずは体の緊張を解くことが大事だと。
Sure, but I think a normal shout would work just as well.
いつまで戸惑っているんですか。さあ早く。
I feel like I'm being pushed into this, but it doesn't seem like she's going to budge an inch until I do as she commands. Oh well, if you say so. I love you, Sachi.
本当に言ってくれるとは思いませんでした。
Damn, dude. The moment I hear these words from in front of me, Sachi places her hands on the edges of the slide. Hey, Sachi. Please don't tell me that was all just a trick.
さあ、どうでしょう。
Damn, dude! I know I caused you some headaches, but you really shouldn't be lying to the person you're gonna be marrying soon.
細かいことはいいじゃないですか。好きだという気持ちが嘘じゃないなら。
Is that really the issue here?
そういう問題です。じゃあ、そろそろ行きますよ。せーの。それ！
Extremely pleased with herself over the successful prank, Sachi proceeds to enjoy this romantic sliding routine to her heart's content. And in the end, it's another hour before we set off toward the flower shop to pick up a bouquet for her mother. Ah.
ねえお母さん。お母さんはどうしてお父さんと結婚したの？
Ooh, a flashback of some sort. That sounds fun! I can't wait to do that next time, because we're out of time. Well, I guess we're up on cold feet. I wonder what that's related to. We're 36% done according to the thing at the top right, which is lit. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Grisaia content here on the channel. I'll see you guys next time.